All right, well, let's get started. I had a couple of quick announcements and encouragement to check out last week's podcast called What Would Love Do? Because it's one of my favorites, and an offering that I taught a shorter yoga class on Monday morning. I teach a Monday morning Rise and Shine class in support of a yoga teacher, a friend of mine who's going through treatment for ovarian cancer. And it's a short, like Rise and Shine 45-minute class. And I taught that one on what love would do. And I put it up on my YouTube because I just really love the class. It has this beautiful energy. So I encourage you all to check it out. And on YouTube, if you want, and you need something quick during the week, it would be a great opportunity. And then tomorrow's podcast is about Mother's Day and how to make Mother's Day and all holidays more nourishing, healing, and loving through mindfulness, realizing that sometimes they're not all that we expect. And so what can happen when we shift from expectation to intention and using all our mindfulness tools to enjoy them more. So I encourage you to check that out. And Thursday, I'm going to do a coaching session in the Mindful Healthcare Collective on mothers, relationships with your mothers, or coaching on your own mothering. It's a common issue. And so having one, being one, all of those things. So feel free to join and we'll post about that. And then just a heads up, next weekend, there is not going to be yoga. I am visiting my son who lives in San Diego, and I'm guessing that his apartment doesn't have room for me to teach yoga. But I will share in celebration of Mother's Day that this said son taught with me last year on Mother's Day. He co-taught a class. He's actually also trained as a yoga teacher, though he doesn't teach anymore. Well, I don't know that he does. So I will share the video of that because it's a really fun special class. So you can do that on the weekend while I'm not teaching. And I think that's it. So find a comfortable seat on your mat, on a block or a bolster. If you have something to be upright, hips above your knees, as I ungracefully get back to my seat. And today's focus is on something that I called Dance Your Heart. And I came up with it. I shared a post this week and wrote a blog about this. And I wanted to create a class about it because I was really inspired by it. And my husband, a long time ago, probably 20 years ago, gave me a necklace that says Dance Your Heart. And it's kind of an old-fashioned necklace with paper and an old black and white photo of a woman. And at the time I loved it, but hadn't really thought about it. And I saw it in my jewelry drawer, and it all of a sudden spoke to me this week. And the idea was that when he gave it to me, I was a busy pediatrician with 2 small kids doing all the things, but that I wasn't dancing my heart and that he could see that. And now I am. And so I wanted to offer the opportunity to all of you to perhaps begin to dance your heart. And we'll explore that today. So as you find a comfortable seat on your mat, ground your sit bones with intention deep into the earth and drop its energy out through your pelvis into your spine. Tilt that pelvis gently, ever so slightly forward to lengthen your spine and stack vertebrae upon vertebrae, reaching towards the sky. Draw your attention to each vertebrae all the way up through the neck, lengthen the neck, reach the crown of your head towards the sky, and drop your shoulders. Rest your hands lightly on your thighs. And take in a deep inhale into your chest. And an exhale. And one more long, sweet, deep inhale. And an exhale. Just notice how you feel. And take a moment to connect back to your heart space. Bring your left hand and place it atop your heart space. And press the heel of your hand just gently into your heart. And place your right hand atop. Gently press it into the back of the left hand. Notice the skin to skin touch. And take a moment here to connect with your heart space. Eyes are closed if that serves you, and if not, just a loose light gaze somewhere in front of you. Just connect with your heart here. What makes your heart dance? Is it riding a bike, going to the beach, toes in icy cold water? Maybe it's just pausing and sitting or noticing a tree. It doesn't have to be a serious, heavy thought, just noticing things that make your heart dance. Notice if you haven't even thought about it for a while. You're not even sure what it would be. And give yourself a tiny bit of space along with the breath to explore it. Take a long, deep inhale again. And a big exhale. What might happen if you danced your heart? It's never too late to start. It's also never too early. Noting that children innately dance their hearts, and as you watch them, you can see it. Also noting that dancing your heart is not irresponsible. It's responsible. It's what love would do. It's what compassion would do. It's what connection would do. It's even what productivity would do. Because when we come from that space of lightness and ease and kindness to self, the contributions and connections actually multiply. So attending to your heart today, noticing what feels right, and have fun with it. Give your heart a chance to dance, speak. Give yourself a chance to see it and notice it and feel it. Sometimes it's easier to feel than to know exactly what it looks like. But know that you can trust it. Trust it to be responsible. Trust it to take good care of you. And have fun dancing with it. Bring your hands to heart center. Palms touch. Once again, notice the skin to skin contact and how good that feels. You don't need anyone else to do that for you. You can rub your own hands together, rub each finger pad together. Notice all the sensations. Press your thumbs into your sternum, palms together with intention, elbows out wide. Take in a long, deep inhale and a big exhale. And for one more paused moment, connect with what dancing your heart might look like. And could you let yourself do just a tiny bit more of that? Try it out here in this next hour. Play with it and enjoy it. Slowly lower your hands to your thighs and open your eyes if they're closed. Let the light back in. Settle back into your seat. Just notice if anything needs adjustment. Roll your shoulders back 3 times. Get the kinks out. And roll them forward 3 times. And allow your hands to rest once again lightly on your thighs. Bring your right hand to the earth. Reach your left hand up and over the left ear. Stretch towards the right side. Bend the right elbow. Reach the left hip into the earth and inhale deeply into every nook and cranny of the left side and enjoy it. Exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale into the tiny spaces, crevices of the bottom left ribs. And exhale, let it go. Press off your right hand, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, drop your left hand to the earth. Ground your right hip into the earth. Right arm reaches over the right ear towards the left side. Bend the left elbow. Inhale deeply into all the nooks and crannies of the right rib cage. And exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale, all the way down into those pockets of the waist that you might be noticing stretch here. And let it out. Press into that left hand. Reach both arms up towards the sky, palms together. Interlace your fingers. Flip your palms up towards the sky. Shimmy your elbows back by your ears. Inhale, reach the palms straight up towards the sky. Slight arch. And exhale, round your belly. Suck the navel back towards the back wall and drop your head and neck. Come into a seated cat. Enjoy all the stretch in the back body here. Inhale, reach tall, slight arch. Exhale, round, suck your navel, allow your head and neck to drop. Inhale, reach tall. And a final seated cat pose. Enjoy all the nourishing stretch in the spine area here. Come back upright. Open your arms out towards the side. Reclasp them at your sacrum, behind your back, the triangular bone at the base of your spine. Press your fists towards the earth, straight your elbows, puff your chest out, draw your shoulders down and back. Inhale once again into that chest space, opening everything up, making room for that heart to dance. And exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, lower your chin to your chest and just allow your head to gently fall forward. You'll notice a lovely stretch in the side of the neck and the back of the neck, and just enjoy it. One deep inhale here with the chin to chest. And exhale, let it go. Inhale your chin back to neutral. Release your arms, open your eyes if they're not open. And take the block out or the bolster or the blanket from underneath you and come to sit with your legs long in front of you. Rock side to side on those sit bones. Move the flesh of your seat out of the way and ground your sit bones down into the earth. Tilt your pelvis forward. Grow your spine long and tall towards the sky. Puff your chest out. Press your knees down towards the earth. We're going to come into Dandasana or staff pose. Every muscle is engaged here. You'll press your knees towards the earth. Ankles are flexed, toes are flexed. Take both hands, tense your fingers behind you, ground those sit bones into the earth. Draw your shoulders down and back and inhale into the chest space. Exhale, let it go. Another deep inhale and exhale. Engage your belly, release your hands, bring both arms up towards the sky. Once again, exhale, fold forward into an easy forward fold. Your hands may rest just on your shins here. Allow your head and neck to fall forward, or they may reach your toes, depending on where you are in the world and the time of day and whether you've exercised already. Deep inhale into the back body and the back of the legs. Enjoy all the sensations. Exhale, let it go. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Slowly walk your hands back up your thighs to your knees, your shins to your knees to your thighs. That would be a trick. Bend your right knee and draw your shin with both hands up towards you. Rock on your sit bones. Draw that knee all the way in. Just give it a big hug. Use the right arm to tug it in. Tilt your pelvis forward. Grow your spine tall and reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Release that right arm. Take your left hand and grab the outer edge of your right foot. Extend your right foot towards the front. So you're going to straighten your leg, raise it up towards the sky in a balance pose. We're going to do a lot of balance poses today with the idea that balance is a challenge and it's kind of a dance. And if we tip and fall, it makes no difference. That's part of the fun. So press your heel towards the front of the mat. Your left fingers on the outside of your right foot. If you feel like it would serve you, release your right hand, tent it behind you and twist towards the right. Deep breath into the back of that right leg. Press your foot into those left fingertips. Exhale, twist gently towards the right. Inhale, lengthen your spine, tall, tall, tall. Engage your belly, don't forget. And exhale, let it go. Twist back to center. Rebend the right knee, lower your foot and release your hand. Come back to center here and just take a moment once again to grab that right knee, hug it and even out your hips. Rock side to side, stretch the right leg long in front of you, even things out again. Make sure that you get yourself reorganized before you go to the other side. Bend the left knee, draw it in towards you, using your hands on your shin, even out your hips. Give it a hug with the left arm, wrap it around that knee, tug it in towards you, tilt your pelvis forward, ground your sit bones into the earth, grow your spine tall, and reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Take a moment here, deep inhale into that chest space, especially the pocket behind the heart. Give your heart room to dance. It can't dance if it's all stuck. Deep breath into your chest and let it go. Release that left hand, take your right hand, grab the outer edge of your left foot, straight your left leg long in front. If your arms aren't long enough, I have pretty short arms, but I also have short legs. Just notice what works for you. You can have your hand on your ankle. You can place your left hand behind you and twist towards the left. As you do that, ground your sit bones into the earth, engage your belly and grow your spine tall. So notice what works for your body. If you can't reach your foot, find an adjustment. If this is too much, you can leave your knee on the earth and just twist to the left. Enjoy what works, no judgment, so no judgment zone in yoga. Inhale deeply and exhale. One more breath here, noticing all the intensity of sensations in the back of that left leg in the IT band. Rebend or twist back to center. Rebend your left knee, lower your foot towards the earth. Take your left hand, give that left knee a hug. Once again, facing forward, even out your sit bones, rock side to side. Grow your spine towards the sky and stretch that left leg long. Once again, even your hips. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Come into butterfly pose. Rock again. Enjoy the rocking. We don't spend a lot of time just enjoying the movement. And see what pops up as you let go of what you're supposed to do and the responsibility, and just enjoy. Hands come to your ankles. Tug your heels towards your groin, whatever works for you. Ground those sit bones into the earth. Tilt your pelvis forward, grow your spine long and tall, and once again, puff that chest forward. Deep inhale and exhale. Once again, deep inhale and exhale. Walk your hands forward. Release your feet and walk them forward and just notice the inner thigh stretch. You're going to hinge at the waist here, so not folding forward, tilting your pelvis forward, spine is straight, and hands just inch forward an inch or two. You won't be able to go far. You'll notice perhaps some sensations in the inner thighs and the outer thighs, and just enjoy it. There's no particular agenda here. Walk your hands back towards your feet into that triangular space. I guess it's a diamond shape. Ground your sit bones into the earth, grow your spine tall, and take your hands to your knees, draw your knees together, and extend your feet out long once again. From here, you're going to bring your right foot, sole of your right foot, to the inner left thigh. Knee is going to come out at 90 degrees. Once again, rock your sit bones so they're grounded deeply into the earth for your stability. Ground your left heel into the earth. Flex your toes towards your nose. Make sure your toes are not all wonky out to the left of the left foot. And the right foot is gently pressing into the left thigh. Engage your belly, raise both arms up towards the sky, twist gently to the left, fold forward, and if you're able, grab the outer edge of that left foot. You can also grab the outer edge of the left calf. And notice a stretch, huge stretch in the right rib cage. Breathe into it and enjoy it. One more breath here. Slowly walk back up that left leg to a seat. Take your right hand, bring it behind you, ground your palm into the earth, pick up your hips, lift up. Weight is in the right hand. Take your left hand and bring it over the left ear, coming into wild thing. It's kind of fun. Be sure to ground the outer edge of your left foot into the earth. There's a huge stretch in the whole left side body, and enjoy it. One more breath here. Slowly lower that right hip down. Left arm comes back down down to the left thigh. Twist back to center. Even those hips out. Rock your hips side to side. Stretch the right leg out alongside the left. Once again, even your sit bones, ground them into the earth. Take your left leg, draw your left sole of your foot into the right thigh, out at 90 degrees once again. So your hips ground downward. Take a moment to get organized. Engage your belly. Both arms reach towards the sky. Reach your fingertips long and tall. With intention, twist slightly towards the right. Fold forward to reach your left hand towards the outer edge of the right foot. Your right leg is straight. Right toes should not be wonky. Toes should be flexed towards your nose, ankles flexed directly in line with that right leg. Huge stretch in the outer left rib cage. Breathe into it with kindness and compassion. Exhale, let it go. Inhale all the good stuff. And let go of all the resentment, stale air, and just old stuff that you just don't need to carry anymore. One more deep inhale here. And a huge exhale. Release that left hand. Gently rise your torso upright towards the sky. Take a moment to ground your hips into the earth. Tilt your pelvis forward, stretch your spine long and tall. Take your left hand, tent it behind your left hip, directly in line with your left hip. Palm flat into the earth. Shift your weight into that hand. Reach the right sit bone towards the sky. Reach your right arm towards the sky and allow your right arm to fall over the right ear, coming into wild thing on this side. Enjoy it. Stretch the whole right side body. Ground the outer edge of the right foot into the earth. Reach all the way through the right fingertips. Last breath. Slowly lower your hips. Right arm comes down alongside the right hip. Release the left hand, twist back to center. Stretch your legs long in front of you. Take one more moment here to ground those sit bones into the earth. Tilt your pelvis forward and grow your spine with intention tall towards the sky. Drop your shoulders. Rest your hands lightly on your thighs. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand atop. And take a moment to just see how you feel here right now. Is your heart a little lighter? Might you have a better sense of yourself? In this pause, can you be present with your heart space and what maybe it desires, what it's missing out on? What could you do? Something small. As Shauna Shapiro says in her Good Morning, I Love You book, subtle is significant. What small thing could you do to dance your heart a little bit more in your life just as it is? Lower your hands towards your sides, open your eyes, and swing those legs around either way to come to meet on hands and knees. Tabletop position. Even everything out. Ground both palms into the earth, equal pie shapes between all finger webs. Arms straight and strong, knees ground into the earth, tops of the feet ground into the earth, engage your belly strong. Walk your hands forward and handprint. Curl your toes and shoot your hips directly up into downward dog today. Notice all the sensations here. Have fun with it. Walk the dog, bend one knee and then the other. Both legs straight, press into your hands, press your hips back and up, arms strong and engaged. Inhale into that pocket behind the heart that's open here. And exhale, let it go. One more inhale here. And exhale. Ground your hands into the earth once again. Ground that left foot into the earth. Inhale, raise your right leg towards the sky. Immediately bend your knee and stack your hips. Roll your ankle open on the right. Enjoy all the sensations, any cracks or pops you might have. You can look under that right armpit. Right leg is straight, both arms are straight. Roll your ankle in the other direction. Re-square your hips. They're square to the floor. On the exhale, gently bring your leg between your hands. We're going to come into an easy pigeon pose. So pigeon pose is right knee towards that right edge of the mat, left foot towards the left side. You're going to untap the back toe, stretch the back leg out, and come up onto your fists. Stretch your chest and heart space forward. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Wiggle those back toes farther a little bit to lower your hips towards the floor. You'll feel a nice stretch in the right outer thigh. We're only going to be here for a minute just to open things up and enjoy. This is one of my favorite poses. Sometimes you hold it for a long time to release deep inner ick. And sometimes you just pop here for a moment to enjoy. Notice all the sensations in the hip area. If this doesn't work for you, you can just go back to downward dog. Put your palms back on the earth, curl the back toes once again, lift up your left hip and untangle that right leg. Come back to downward dog. Even your hips out. Lift up onto your tiptoes, lower your heels towards the earth, and just enjoy all the sensations. Back of the leg should have an abundance of tingles here. Reorganize if you are discombobulated. Ground both hands into the earth. Ground your right foot into the earth. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Immediately stack the hips, bend to the left knee and roll the ankle out. Stretch the front of the left hip here. Release your head and neck. You can look under your left armpit if that serves you. Or look towards the floor, whatever feels right for you. There's no right answer. Enjoy all the pops and crackles. Re-square the hips. Gently bring the left foot between your hands. You're going to bring your left knee to that left edge of the mat. Your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. You can also keep your heel right in your groin, whatever feels right for you. Untuck the back toes, lower your knee, the right knee towards the floor, inch those toes back a little bit. Walk your hands towards your knee, rise up into an easy high pigeon. Inhale into your chest space, shine your heart forward, crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Inhale into the chest space and just enjoy this for one more breath. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands forward, ground them into the earth, tuck the back toes, lift the hips up, untangle your left leg and come back to downward dog. Lower down to your knees, draw your knees out to the sides of the mat, sink your hips back, come into child's pose. Hips come back down and low, knees apart, toes together, walk your fingertips as far forward as you can. Inch by inch, really stretch them long, long, long. So you have a lovely shoulder stretch and lower your forehead or third eye to the earth, ground it into the earth. And let it go. Inhale deeply. Fill your whole chest and exhale, let it go. One last deep inhale. Going within,
exhale, let it go. Just take a pause here. Once again, check in with your heart space. What makes your heart dance? How could you dance your heart in your life today and this week, even a tiny bit more? Why does ignoring all of it serve you or anyone else? What if you dancing your heart is a gift to everyone else in your life? Your family, your patients, the world. Slowly shift back up through hands and knees to downward dog. Lift up onto your tiptoes and step, hop, or jump to the front of the mat, forward fold. Take your hands, grasp your elbows. Knees are gently bent and release your head and neck towards the floor. Sit bones go up towards the sky. Deep inhale into the chest space here. It's a different chest space. And just notice it, fill it up. Your belly may bump into your thighs. Enjoy that. And let it go. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release your hands, bring them back to your sacrum, reclasp them, extend your fists, straighten your elbows, and allow your hands to fall over your head and neck towards the front of the mat. Release any tightness in the front of the shoulders with kindness and compassion and enjoy it. Allow the head and neck to gently release completely as well. Notice what feels good. If it serves you, bend your left knee straight, your right, and twist towards the right. Notice if that feels good to you. Is it added, or do you prefer to stay in the center? Bend your right knee straight, your left, twist to the left, and notice if that feels good. Come back to center and allow your hands to fall another inch or two forward. Notice how very infrequently we stop to notice if things feel good. If they make our heart happier and dance or not. And can you spend a little more time noticing? Bring your hands back to your sacrum. Let them run down the backs of your thighs, calves towards the earth. Bring them in front of your toes. Engage your belly and slowly roll up to stand, inch by inch, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head will be the last to rise. Roll slowly and enjoy all the sensations and shifts in blood flow. When you arrive, show your shoulders up to your ears. Fully draw them back towards the back of the mat. Pinch your scapula together and lower your hands towards the floor. Palms open towards the front. Pause here. Enjoy it. Notice all the tingles. Take them in. Don't rush here. When we rush through life, we miss the moments. Slow down and enjoy them, even if they're just standing in Dandasana, mountain pose. Perhaps it's not just a pose. Perhaps even enjoying this is dancing your heart. Lift up all 10 toes like monkey toes and slowly lower them down towards the earth. Raise your kneecaps, engage your thighs, tuck your pelvis, grow your spine long and tall. Heart is light. Drop your shoulders. Lengthen your neck. Take your fingers virtually and press them into the bone right behind the ear. Lift it up a smidge. Reach the crown of your head towards the sky and drop your shoulders. Deep inhale and exhale. Bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand atop once again. Take a moment here to connect with that heart space once again. It's wise
When you slow down and pause and are present, you can listen to your heart, not all the head chatter, the mind chatter, everything else. What does your heart tell you? How would you dance your heart more? Slowly lower your hands back towards your thighs. In the spirit of dancing, we're going to do dancer pose. It's for some people hard, and so if you wiggle and wobble, don't worry about it. And if by chance you can't reach your foot, you can just raise your heel up towards your buttock and balance that way and shift your torso forward. I had a student this week who said that that was an issue for her. So there's always a modification, and if you need one, you can message me or ask me after class and I can help you going forward. So for dancer pose, ground your left foot into the earth, lift up all 5 monkey toes, lower them down, use them to help you balance, just like babies use them when they learn to walk. Bend your right knee, bring your knee up in line with your hips. Take your right hand, run it down the top of the right thigh, across the knee, down the right shin to the ankle, and draw your right foot heel to your buttock. Notice if you wobble, even your hips out. Raise your left arm towards the sky. Tall and long through the whole left side body, torso is engaged. You can stay here if that works for you. If you need to take that left hand and hold onto a wall, you can also do that. If you wish, exhale and tip forward, your torso forward, press your right hand into your right foot, into dancer pose. See how it works. Enjoy it. See if you can smile or laugh. In the shorter class I told you about, there's a funny spot where several students are laughing doing this pose, and it's beautiful. So enjoy it. That's part of the point. And if you tip over, that's fine. Rise back upright, even those hips out. Reach those left fingers towards the sky, ground the left foot into the earth. Slowly lower that left hand to your left hip. Release your right foot and lower it down. Shake it out, roll your ankles out. Enjoy it. Perhaps roll your shoulders and your hips, even a little dance. I am actually not a dancer at all. So the concept of dancing your heart may feel a little uncomfortable, but really it's a lightness and a kindness and love for yourself and finding delight and joy. So if that feels different or more accessible, use a different word. The power of words is incredible. Raise your right monkey toes, lower them down. Bend your left knee, draw it up in line with your hips. Left hand runs along the left thigh, over the left knee, to the left ankle. Draw your left foot in towards your buttock. You'll notice a stretch in the front of the left leg. Square your hips so they're even to the floor to help you with balance. Ground that left foot into the earth. Draw its energy up through, the right foot, through your right hip. Raise your right arm up towards the sky. Inhale and balance here for a moment and enjoy it. If you wish, exhale, tip forward, tip your torso forward, reach your right hand forward, press your left foot into your left hand and enjoy it. Wiggles and wobbles are part of the fun. One more breath. Slowly rise back up, right. Bring your right hand back towards your hip, release your left leg. Let the wobbles go. And come back to the top of the mat if you're not there. Ground your feet into the earth. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Bring your palms together. Slight arch back. Fold forward, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Ground your hands into the earth. Step back directly to downward dog. Ground your hands into the earth. Toes connect deeply. Press into your hands, engage your arms, shift your hips back and up. Inhale, raise your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it between your hands. Come into warrior one. A nice wide lane between your feet. Right toes jet line towards the front of the mat. Left toes at a slight angle. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. You may need to wiggle those right toes farther forward. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, sink into your hips, bend the front knee. Back heel reaches towards the earth. It may or may not touch. Right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, sink a tiny bit more into a strong warrior one. Bring your hands to heart center, palms together, elbows out wide, thumbs connect to the sternum. We're going to come into warrior three, which is another balanced pose. Lift up onto your back toes, shift your weight into your front foot, and launch yourself forward into warrior three. Your left leg reaches up in line with your hips. Torso is also in line with the left leg. Hands to heart center help you balance. If you wish, you can bring your arms out like Superman alongside you. If balance is an issue, keep them pressed together and draw your attention to the fingers pressing together, the palms pressing together for balance. Notice your wobbles and enjoy them. Dance your heart here, have fun with it. Even in the hard moments, you can still tap into something that feels good. Slowly lower that back foot back into warrior one. Reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward over that front leg and come into an easy pyramid pose. You can draw your back foot forward, a footprint or two, straight both legs, tack your right hip back, and enjoy all the sensations in the back of the right leg. 3 breaths here. 2 more. Last one. Step that back foot forward to meet the front foot. Come back into a forward fold. Take your hands to your elbows and release completely and just enjoy it. Release your elbows, engage your belly, and slowly roll up to stand vertebrae by vertebrae once again. Notice all the shifts. Head will be the last to rise. Draw your shoulders up to your ears with love. Pinch the scapula together with kindness. And slowly lower your hands towards the earth, palms open towards the front. Take a moment here to fully enjoy all the tingles and all the shifts. There's no rush. Pause and be present with it. 3 deep breaths. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Open your eyes. Inhale both arms up towards the sky in alignment. Palms face one another. Exhale, we're going to twist towards the right. Open the right arm towards the back, left arm towards the front. Engage your belly as you do this. Inhale, reach both arms back up towards the sky. Twist back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Left arm reaches front, right arm reaches back. Inhale, reach both arms back up to center, twist back to center. Exhale, twist towards the right. Enjoy it. Use your core so you're strong and tall as you move and intentional and deliberate. Inhale, reach both arms back up to center, twist back to center. Final one. Exhale, right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back, twist to the left. Inhale, use your belly. Both arms up towards the sky, twist back to center. Exhale, bring both arms out towards the side and down by your side. Roll your shoulders out with intention 3 times. And forward 3 times. And take a pause to notice here for just one more moment. Palms open towards the front. Close your eyes if you wish. Lift up all 10 toes, lower them down. Notice how you feel. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky. Palms come together, slight arch back. Fold forward, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Ground your hands into the earth, step back directly to downward dog. Hips reach back and up. Take a moment to get organized. Inhale your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, gently bring it between your hands, come into warrior one. Nice lane between your legs. Tack your left hip back, right hip forward, both arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach tall towards the sky, heart is light. Exhale, bend the left knee, press the right heel into the earth. Bring your hands to heart center. Lift up onto the back toes. Shift your weight into the front foot and come into warrior three. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here, no matter the wiggles and wobbles. Slowly shift back to warrior one. Inhale your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward into pyramid pose. Step the back foot forward, a footprint or two. Tack your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale into all the pockets of the back leg and enjoy it. Exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Step your back foot forward to meet the front foot. Come into a forward fold. Engage your belly and slowly roll up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Draw them back towards the back of the mat. Pinch your scapula together and lower them down. And just enjoy all of the tingles. A final moment. And then we'll come to meet on the mat. And come to meet lying down. Fully extended. Allow your toes to fall towards the outer edge of the mat. Palms to open towards the sky. Notice what's connecting to the earth beneath. Inhale deeply and let everything go. Flip your palms to face the floor. Bend your knees, soles of the feet on the earth. Ground into your hands and your feet and reach your sit bones up towards the sky in an easy bridge. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Take your hands to the outer edge of the mat and tug the mat towards your heels to open up your chest. Inhale deeply. Reach your buttocks high, high, high. Both sit bones equally extending towards the sky. Knees energetically connect. One more breath here. Releasing everything in the back body, engaging different muscles than we have before. Untuck your shoulders. Release the mat and slowly lower down towards the earth. Take a moment to arrive here and enjoy. Huge inhale and huge exhale. Take your right foot and bring it to your right ankle to your left knee. Sorry. Take both hands, thread them through around the left back thigh and tug that towards you. Come into a figure four stretch. Both ankles should be flexed to protect your knee. Gently tug your thigh in towards you. Press your elbow into the right knee to intensify the stretch if you wish. Inhale here. And exhale. If you wish to have more of a hip stretch, take your fingers, interlace them behind in front of the left shin and pull that in towards you. If that doesn't work for you, stay where you are. One more breath here. Keep your ankles flexed.
Release the left shin if you have it. Place your hands once again behind your thigh. Extend your left heel towards the ceiling. Point your left toes towards the ceiling. Flex your foot. Point your toes towards your nose. Extend your toes towards the sky. Notice the beautiful stretch in the front of the calf and the top of the left foot. Flex your toes towards your nose. Enjoy all the sensations in the fascia on the back of the left leg. Last one, point towards the sky and flex your heel. Rebend the left knee. Release your hands from behind your thigh. Replace your left foot on the floor, keeping the right ankle over the left knee. Take your hands, raise them above you in an easy cactus shape, and allow yourself to twist towards the left. So your right sole of your foot is going to land on the floor, outer edge of the left thigh and the left knee will land on the floor. And you'll come into an easy figure four twist. You'll have to pick up that left foot a little bit and readjust. Notice all the sensations in the outer right hip, the top of the right thigh, the right waist, and enjoy it. Breathe into it. If you wish, turn your gaze to the right. Bring your gaze back to center. Bring your knees back to center. Uncross the legs, come back to an even center. Bring the left ankle to the right knee. Take your arms, thread them around the right thigh and bring the right thigh in towards your belly. Ankles flexed. Come into a figure four here. Inhale into that outer left thigh and enjoy it. Let it go. Once again, deep inhale. If you wish, you can grasp the front of the shin to intensify the stretch for another breath. Let go of the shin, bring your hands back to your thigh. Reach your right heel towards the sky. Flex your toes towards your nose. Point them and flex them. And point and flex. And once again, point towards the sky. Flex towards your nose. Rebend your knee, release your hands, lower your right foot towards the earth. Raise your right arms in an easy cactus shape above your head. And allow your left sole of the foot to land on the earth. Twist to the right, untuck that left foot, allow the right outer thigh to land on the earth. A beautiful stretch to the whole left side body. Enjoy it. Let it go. If you wish, you can turn your gaze to the left for the last breath. Bring your gaze back to center. Bring your knees back to center. Untangle your legs. Stretch your legs out long in front of you and allow your toes to fall towards the outer edge of the mat. Bring your hands alongside you and allow your palms to open towards the sky. Come into Shavasana, or final resting pose. A pose in which I find feels like dancing your heart. Sometimes it feels like floating. Allow yourself to let go here completely, to surrender and enjoy.
Allow the thoughts to come and go. Your body to breathe itself. And as you lie here, I wanted to read something called Be Present for Yourself. Learn to be present for yourself, fully present in a way that's new and delightful. Be present for your thoughts and emotions. Be present for the gentle way in which your heart and body lead you on. Learn to be fully present for each step of your growth and each step of your journey. Value yourself, who you are, what you think and feel, and how you grow. For many years, you may have neglected yourself. It was as though you were unconscious of who you were, how you felt, and what you believed. You believed that kept you safe, protected from feelings you didn't want to feel. You believed it was how you should live. Now you are learning another way. Survival is no longer enough. It does not meet the needs of your heart and your soul. Now you want to live fully and joyfully. And to do that, you must be present for yourself. Take in a long, deep inhale here and a gentle exhale. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms long above you and your toes long in front of you. Take a deep inhale once again, filling every nook and cranny with nourishing, healing, loving breath. And exhale, let it go. Draw your knees into your chest and roll over to one side. Thank yourself for taking the time for yourself today to check in with how you might dance your heart today and in the weeks and months and years ahead. See if you can't bring that phrase with you. See if you can't add it in to your daily reflections and see what even a tiny subtle change could make. Perhaps it will be significant. Press into your hands and slowly come up to a comfortable seat where we began. Ground your sit bones into the earth once again. Tilt them forward. Grow your spine long and tall. Rest your hands lightly on your thighs. Inhale your spine long and tall. Reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Heart is light. Exhale, long, smooth exhale. Bring your left hand to heart, right hand to top. Take a moment to check in. Wish yourself a beautiful day with a little more dance in it. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your palms together, elbows out wide. Thank you all so much for joining me for practice this morning. May you all be well. May you all be loved. May you all be safe. And may you all have a beautiful week with a little more dance in your heart. Namaste.